I am so embarrassed. Chris kisses me for the first time, and flash, we get photographed by the camera Wart set up for that stupid hedgehog. Then he goes and takes it out in the middle of the kitchen in front of 419 people. And of course, everyone at school knows, because Georgina and Wart can't keep their big mouths shut. So I spend the whole day with people going, "Say cheese," and making slobbery kissing noises.
Oh, Georgina.
Georgina's sulking because her beloved Dominic turned up for a date, only to find Matt here. And Matt thought he was taking Georgina out. So Dominic and Matt went off together to watch football and eat pizza. Ugh. There's hardly any point in getting changed, seeing as I'm never going to leave this room ever again.
Well, at least someone isn't locked in their room.
Hey, do you think they might stay there for like a month or something?
Don't be mean. Poor Natalie's extremely embarrassed.
And they scared off my hedgehog.
Actually, I thought it was rather a sweet photograph.
Yuck.
You'll be doing it one day, then you'll be more sympathetic.
I'm never going to kiss anyone, and I'm never going to become a teenager. You just have spots and get depressed. I'm going to stay like this and then become a grown-up.
We'll see. This came for you three this morning. Seeing as the other two are in hiding, you may as well open it.
Oh, wow! Oh, it's from Serena. Oh, well.
I've got something rather special for supper tonight.
Jelly beans!
What?
And you get this guide to show you what all the different flavours are. Oh, wow! Mmm, banana.
Don't eat them all. They're for Natalie and Georgina as well, remember?
And there are these perch frig magnets. And this foldy frisbee, I think.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Mrs. Wild. Is Natalie around? I was wondering if I could get hold of my camera.
You haven't seen the photograph, have you?
Arthur.
Are you going to lock yourself in your bedroom as well?
Arthur, fetch. And don't bring it back.
What photograph?
This one?
Ah.
Don't worry. I think it's rather a good photograph, considering you took it with your foot in the dark.
Yeah, sure. I mean...
Your camera. Natalie's in her room. If you could persuade her to come out sometime before next month, I'd be very grateful.
Okay, thanks.
Arthur!
Hi, Nat, it's me.
Go away, I don't want to talk to anyone.
Look, it's all right. I've seen the photograph.
Okay, come in. But you have to promise not to be horrible about it.
Why would I be horrible about it?
Everybody else has been.
Well, your mum said she thought it was a rather nice photograph.
That's even more embarrassing. Chris, it was such a nice evening, and then...
Look, we can have loads of nice evenings.
Really?
Sure. I think it only got your feet.
It's worryingly quiet in here.
The girls are avoiding all human contact after the photo and double date disaster.
Ah, right.
Got something rather special for supper tonight.
Jelly beans.
I met Mrs. Hyatt-Witt in town. She's off on holiday tomorrow, and she's got this...
Popcorn. These are good.
She's got this...
I'll get it. Oh, hello, Sarah.
Hello, Mr. Wild. Is Natalie coming riding?
Only if you can lend her a false beard and dark glasses.
I heard about that.
She'll be upstairs.
Thanks. Hi, Georgina. Hi, Nat. It's me. Are you coming riding?
No, I...
Come on, Nat. You can't hide in your room forever. And I know everyone was really mean at school today, but it's only because they're jealous of you and Chris.
Sarah...
I mean, with him being so dishy. They just wish they were going out with him instead of you. Which is understandable. I mean, I had this total crush on him for ages. Well, I still do, really. Actually, I used to have these dreams about him at night. I mean, I'm not jealous of you, because you're my friend. even though he is really hunky. I just think you're incredibly lucky, that's all.
Sarah, I think I'll come riding another night.
Look, you're just being silly. I'm coming in whether you like it or not.
Hi. Oh, neat. Yo! Good catch. Nearly.
Here we go. Oh, no! No! Do you think she's going to lock herself in her bedroom as well?
There must be some kind of disease going round. Come on then.
Out in the garden, you two, before you break something.
What's the point? I mean, what is the point? I do my very best to avoid hurting people. And in the end, I get condemned by all sides. I could have said to Matt, look, Sunshine, you're about as fanciable as a bag of thawed vegetables. But I was trying to be nice, to let him down gently. Now I've got Saint Natalie accusing me of not caring about anyone except myself. Auntie droning on about honesty being the best policy. And as for Wart, look what got shoved under my door. Emily, the neighbourhood witchette, has taken it all rather personally. And Wart, being a little man in the making, just does what his woman tells him without engaging his own brain at all. It's not fair. It's not right. Who's standing up for me in all this? Me, that's who. And I'm going to begin with Wart and Emily. I thought long and hard about how to get back at those two. I needed something simple, effective, and guaranteed to cause maximum humiliation with minimum effort. So, I have designed a little poster of my own. Actually, I've made two. One for the kitchen board downstairs, for family enjoyment, and one for the consumption of the whole school. If Wart and Emily don't lay down their crayons and surrender immediately.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Mrs. Wild.
I take it that's for Arthur.
Well, he hasn't got the parrot to look after anymore, and I can't really keep it at home because our old English sheepdog thinks it's a snack.
Don't suppose it's house trained.
No, but Emily said you got a blow-up paddling pool somewhere. It's only for a few days until it gets better, and its leg's injured, so it won't go far. And I've brought it some packed lunch.
It's quite a coincidence, really. I got this duck from Mrs. Highswit today. Sorry, you probably didn't want to see that,
It's
did
all
you?
right, I don't think she noticed.
I'll just put it out of the way. Arthur's playing frisbee in the garden with his father.
Georgina's not about, is she?
No, don't worry. She's barricaded herself in her room. I am sorry about all that.
Don't worry, at least I know where I stand now.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, listen, do you fancy looking after a sick duck for a few days?
Wow, yeah.
I think I'll keep hold of this for a while.
Can I look after the duck then?
As long as it doesn't wreck my carpet.
She's very clean.
Go on, then.
Oh, thanks, Mum. What's her name?
I haven't given her a name yet.
All right. It's a duck.
Now, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You mustn't play with these in the house. You might break something.
Sorry.
So what's this lovely supper, then?
Duck. From Mrs. Highswit. She gets one every week from George Barnsley down at Meadow Farm. But she's off on one of her golfing trips tomorrow, and she obviously couldn't take it with her, so she said we could have it. She said they're always delicious, organically raised, and of course they're really fresh.
Couldn't you just get one from a supermarket?
Oh, yes, but they're ridiculously expensive. And they're never as fresh as the real thing. Incidentally, could you dig out that old paddling pool for Arthur? He wants it for the duck.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Matt says when he leaves university, he's going to become an environmental consultant. And when people want to build a new motorway or a power station, they have to get environmental consultants to see whether there are any badgers or Great Britain newts living there. And they have to write reports, and sometimes have to move the badgers and newts to somewhere else. And I said it sounded quite good fun, but a bit boring. And I wanted to be an explorer or a presenter on a TV programme about animals. Except Matt said you need loads of money to be an explorer, and you have to have a charisma to be a TV presenter. And I'm not sure what a charisma is. But when I asked Natalie whether I got one, she just laughed at me. So I was thinking maybe I could run an animal hospital instead, for interesting animals, like injured ducks and ferrets. And maybe people could bring their pets along when they went on holiday, like Yvette and Mr. Parsons. And if I made a load of money, then I could go on a course and learn all about this charisma thing.
To be or not to be?
Hi, Mum.
Nice to see you back in the land of the living.
Yeah, well.
Oh, wow. Jelly beans.
What are those?
Poetry fridge magnets from Serena. And the jelly beans. And this foldable frisbee. I presume you didn't want to be disturbed, so I let Arthur open the parcel. I hope you don't mind.
Yes, try one. That one's orange, I think.
Oranges! Oh, I knew there was something I'd forgotten. And the shops will be closed now. Look, I'm just going to pop round to Mrs. Jenkinson, see if she's got any to spare. Otherwise we'll be having duck and orange without the orange.
Duck?
Yes, a gift from Mrs. Higher Twit. See you later.
What's this one?
Next time for Georgina!
Oh, cinnamon.
Hi, Dad. What are you doing?
Just getting the paddling pool.
I can see that, but why?
For the duck.
Why would you want to put a duck in a paddling pool?
I don't. Arthur does. Hang on, you mean the duck's alive? Yep. And Arthur's treating it like some kind of a pet. I mean, call me a softie if you like, but I think your mother's obsession with organic food is going a little bit too far.
That's awful.
So, who's going to? I mean, is Mrs. Wild planning?
Yes. I don't want to think about it.
Oh, popcorn.
I feel ill.
There you are, Mildred. How'd you like that?
You've given it a name.
Of course.
Well, do you think that's sensible?
Mr. Parsons has a name, and the job was called David and David, and Jasper has a name.
Yeah, I just think you might be getting a bit too attached to it, don't you?
No.
Well, the two Davids have got a name, and he got over Mr. Parsons leaving soon enough.
Yes, but that's not quite the same, is it?
No. Mr. Parsons could talk, and that was great, because it was like having a friend. But Mildred can't talk. Can you?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
I wonder what you'd say if you could talk.
Look, why don't we, go down and work on the pond? Yeah? That's a good idea, isn't it? What do you think? Go outside, do some work, get an appetite for, take our minds off the, what do you say, yeah?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Great, okay, well, I'll go and get the spades and, I'll see you downstairs.
Come on, then. Let's go do some digging.
All right, I'll be down in a few minutes.
Arthur, it is your pond.
Okay, just let me give us some supper.
5 minutes, okay? I'll be back up here to drag you down.
Nothing. Supper time.
Gina.
Hi, Matt.
Look,
No, I'm sorry about the other night, okay?
Yeah, well, I suppose I should have realised you didn't want to go out with me. I mean, I'm always doing that, getting carried away, not thinking.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault. Embarrassing you, embarrassing Dominic, embarrassing everyone else. Making a fool of myself.
I didn't mean to...
It's Dominic I feel sorry for. He was really looking forward to that day. He hasn't had a girlfriend since Rebecca dumped him for that idiot Robert, just because he's got a motorbike.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, well, I best be getting back to help him with the pond. Look, I'll see you around, okay?
Roses are red, violets are blue. What shall we eat? Yes, it's you.
That's not funny, Chris.
Disaster averted. Duck à l'orange with the orange.
Mum,
Yes, darling?
Dad told us about the duck.
I know. It was very kind of Mrs. Higher Twit, wasn't it?
I can't believe you're going to do it.
Do what?
That poor duck.
Why on earth not?
I mean, 1 minute it's just waddling around, and the next, it's horrible.
Well, you eat sheep, don't you? And cows and pigs. What's so different about a duck?
You're actually going to do it, aren't you?
Of course. Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, guess what? I bumped into Matt, and he was totally fine about the other night. He said it was his fault, and he apologised for embarrassing me and Dominic and everyone else because, he should have realised I didn't want to come out with him, etc., etc. And he said he felt sorry for Dominic most of all.
That was nice of him.
Yes, but the point is, Dominic was really, really looking forward to our date. And he hasn't had a girlfriend for ages, so I may not have blown it after all. Seeing as Matt said it was all his fault. So, wish me luck.
Sure, whatever.
Hi, is Dominic? Oh, hi, it's Georgina, look. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It was so embarrassing. Really? You mean it? Oh, Dominic.
Oh, yuck.
Look, I was thinking. Sure, listen, well, how about this?
Oh, Matt, the saw's in the utility room and that pile of stuff at the back.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still here. Mrs. Jenkinson.
But I thought you were talking to
No, Emily's not here at the moment.
Your 5 minutes is up.
What'd you do that for?
Yes, of course, Mrs. Jenkinson. Yes, it has been a wonderful day, hasn't it?
I know. I was just going to go into the utility room and put my wellies on. Then I was going to come outside with Mildred. She won't run away, will she?
I doubt it. I'll keep an eye on her just in case. We've rooted some roots outside. I think they're dead as far as I can see, but I'm not sure. I'm going to get a saw, see if your dad can cut through them, okay?
Okay.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Dominic. Dominic!
Oh! Totally off her head.
Hi, Georgina. Pardon me for speaking. There you are. I was looking for you. Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. Every time I think of that poor
Hi,
dog...
Nat. Hi, Chris.
She's called Mildred. Isn't it great?
Natalie okay?
Don't take any notice of her. She's a girl.
Fancy coming outside and helping us, Chris?
No, thanks.
Come on, a bit of manly work out in the open air, back to nature.
No, I don't think I could, really.
Oh, well, never mind. Looks like it's just me and you then, Arthur.
You've got a nice surprise outside for you.
Yes, we do.
Think the pond will be ready in time for Mildred?
I doubt it. She'll be long gone by then.
This is really rather fun, isn't it? Cappuccino, I think.
Nat! Nat!
Oh well. Back to the grindstone.
Today will be a strange day. All around you there will be frenzy and confusion, but you will remain totally calm and unruffled. Trust your own instincts, and everything will turn out fine in the end. Your lucky food is drippy pondweed with maybe a few soggy bread crusts thrown in, which sounds absolutely disgusting, to be frank, but then you are a duck. Oh, and if you want some friendly advice, steer clear of George Barnley down at Meadow Farm.
I don't care if Mum's going to be upset or not. There is no way I'm eating that duck.
Well, look, I'll tell you what.
What?
Why don't you come and have supper at our house?
But Mum...
Look, I'll go downstairs and I'll have a word with her. I'll be very diplomatic and I'll just tell her that you're too upset to eat here.
Are you sure?
For you, anything.
Thanks. That's really nice.
I did it again.
Did what?
Blew it.
Blew what?
The phone call's stupid.
Oh.
I rang Dominic and he was really, really sweet about everything. And I was just about to arrange another date when Matt walks in through the front door, and Wart's there too, and I just panic and have to pretend I'm talking to Mrs. Jenkinson. Oh, and now he probably thinks I'm completely crazy and won't ever talk to me again. Well, you're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
Sorry?
What's up with you?
Wart's got this duck called Mildred.
So?
We're eating it for supper.
What?
Mum got it as a present from Mrs. Hyatt.
Hang on. There must
They've
be some...
got it outside. Wart and Matt, they had this saw they were gonna...
What duck? There is no duck.
Oh no, they've done it already.
You mean... Mildred! Mildred! Have you seen Mildred?
What? Don't, just go away.
She escaped.
Escape?
Yes, she wandered up when we were digging the pond, and I can't find her anywhere. Brilliant! You're horrible!
You.
Actually, I was going to ask you to eat here. The duck's enormous. There's more than enough for 5 of us.
Yeah, but Nessie doesn't feel very comfortable about eating.
Have you seen Mildred? She's escaped.
No, sorry, Arthur. Oh, dear. Anyway, you can tell Natalie it's rather thoughtless to say she's not going to eat here at the last minute.
Well, actually, I think she might have changed her mind. I'll just go and,
The duck's escaped.
I know.
What's all this about you wanting to eat at Chris's and keeping it a secret until I'm laying the table?
Oh, it's all right. We'll eat here. Sorry, cross wires or something.
And Chris?
Yeah, sure. Well, let's hope that
little duck keeps on running till it finds a nice lake well away from your mother.
Don't worry, we'll find her. She'll probably be hiding in someone's garden or under a hedge or something.
Yeah, but what about the fox?
Listen, just have something to eat and then we'll go looking for her. Or we'll have a lost duck and an angry mother to cope with.
Do you want supper as well, Matt, after all your hard work?
I really should be getting back.
Oh, but you said you were going to help me find Mildred.
Yeah, go on then.
I mean, we're only having jelly beans and orange sauce, but should be enough to go round. Yeah, where are the jelly beans, actually?
Where were the jelly beans, you mean?
Ta-da! Duck à l'orange.
Huh? Oh, that looks delicious.
What's going on?
But I thought she'd escaped.
What do you mean, she?
You mean you didn't know?
Didn't know what?
Make way.
Anyone lost a duck?
Mildred!
You didn't really think I was going to cook Mildred, did you?
Well...
Okay, just for future reference, I promise I will never, ever cook any of Arthur's pets.
Right, sorry. Could be interesting, though. I wonder what gerbil tastes like.
Oh, stop it. Had enough trouble eating supper as it was. Come to think of it, you took a much smaller portion than usual.
Well, I'm sensitive.
Natalie hardly touched hers.
You heard her talking about becoming a vegetarian.
Yes, I did.
I was a vegetarian once.
When?
When you went off to Thingy's wedding in Australia.
2 weeks of eating cheese sandwiches and boiled eggs because you're too incompetent to cook anything else does not count as vegetarianism.
Oh. Jelly bean?
Oh, thank you.
Knowing our children and dog, I thought it'd be wise to put by a few.
Toffee. What's yours?
Gerbil, I think.
You see, hamster flavour's just a little bit sweeter. You can see the last in the current series of The Wild House at the same time next Friday. And still to come this afternoon, Newsround is next and Biker Grove is later.